welcome to my Shadow Sister healing channel. Pisces and Pisces Collective. And today is, who knows, it's a historical day. But I know, doing this reading from Belgium, there is everywhere in the news like US elections are happening today. So it's time to vote, and actually having already this Pluto in the table, it's kind of giving you this preview of this is whole preview of November. Now, any Pisces wanting to do good selection for election. Anyway, I'm not going to make it political, just saying that Pluto is all about the power and all about the social change. And while the Pluto goes now to Aquarius in 19th of November, there is, for next 20 years, there is in the air some big change. So let's see if this election day today has something to do with that. But you have today Hero's Journey crystal, solar plexus chakra. I'm gonna read soon about it. Don't be a servant, but be a hero on your own life. We have here also a card that I precisely designed. Ace of Swords, clarity. I am the Alpha and Omega, the first and the last, the beginning, the end. So this big energy, Pisces, you have some key knowledge, something that you know can be valuable now in November. What else I can say about this? Definitely having some new beginning and being in your powers. Okay, so this is monthly energy. Then, of course, we have here Staying Magical. This is the theme of this reading. This is the last of the monthly readings I make. The next thing, I guess I have to see if I do the portal reading, but now we focus on Pisces. So Pisces, you got the solar plexus chakra. So let's read about, I have this wisdom for every star sign. I'm gonna read now. Also for you to know a little bit more how you can heal your solar plexus chakra, because this came for you. It all usually mean, it usually mean that you need to focus on a little bit of this chakra healing. So overall impression of this solar plexus chakra is about intellectual. Keywords: creative, intellect, precise, cooperative, reasonable, innovation, originality, wisdom, and instinct. So do we have a logical or a scattered approach? This yellow aventurine and solar plexus chakra is all about our ability to resolve issues. In essence, what is in your mind, Pisces? And we turn the lights on in our house and let the spirits know we are at home when we are putting kind of this sun in our house. Then the spirits see our light, almost like we put the candlelight on. Then we are going to notice whatever we want, the spirit can help us when we put the light first on. So the willpower is all about willpower, in the sense like human beings have free will, and spirits won't help if you don't ask help. If you are not wanting to help, they won't help. This is just a simple law. So this ultimately relates to your instinct and how our life is directed by our instinct. And how our instinct guides our thoughts. But when we understand this, we know what to do. And it's like when this is relating to our emotions, instinct is frequently the first thing that gets shut down. So if you feel blocked, you have to look the previous chakras, the sacral chakra, because every decision we have ever made is made in a flash, to move forward or stop. And there is a moment, a split second, in which we decide. And in this chakra, you decide if you will allow magic into your life. So it's kind of like the emotional wisdom comes from the sacral chakra. Here we are making those decisions. We are able to have like a control of our life and know what we want and be hero of our own path when we are in powers. Okay, so since we start, now we start to see your monthly energy, Pisces. This is now, which chakra is it? Also yellow aventure, yellow solar plexus chakra. This is yellow aventurine. I'm just repeating this chakra stone, but it can be whatever. But let me see which is your monthly advice now from the spirit. And then we have opportunity for month of November. So in this reading we see first this opportunity and challenge, and then we go still to the secret forest cards and we see a gratitude spread, sacred space for gratitude, and some things like that. But now your opportunity for the month of November, Pisces. I think I need to have a second one. Feel it. Okay, these two. And okay, there is one more peeking out. Third one. Got 3 opportunities, interestingly. Anyway, then I'm always using my intuition to do this reading. So now we see this challenge for the month of November, Pisces. And interestingly, I usually don't change the setting when I've already started, but I see this fortune teller woman now here. And for some reason, I have to put it on the, this is puppet from my grandma. For some reason, it has to be here today. Maybe, who knows how it will see. So here we have now advice from the spirit. Workaholic. Interesting advice. Throat chakra energy. We read this in the end. This is from the spirit to see yourself a little bit for November. Then we have these opportunities that got 3. Okay, I don't read now upside down. I take them like this. Of course, we can notice that they came upside down, but I think the whole deck was so. Then I don't take it. So 2 of Swords, 3 of Wands, and the Magician. So 2 of Swords is often like intuitive choice. I was already connecting today because it's like election day in US. I was already connecting like some choice, and even the willpower to make a choice is somehow important now in November. As well, 3 of Wands is like a foresight. And now when I just brought this fortune teller here, it's kind of telling the same story. There is opportunity, foresight, something. And I was already talking about the Pluto going to Aquarius. There's maybe something like this that you're able to see. The bigger picture. And then we have a Magician, which is totally like this Moses on a hill with the 10 commandments. Very powerful major arcana card. Opportunity, of course, we have the whole theme of the reading, stay magical. So in this case, the magic is positive for you. It's not any dark magic or bad magic. This magic is positive for you now in November. So whatever are those paths you take, whatever are these 10 commandments for you, they are here. It could be even, again, the election day, like it's really showing here. But anyway, this is your opportunity for November. Maybe even that you have to set clear like values. What are your 10 values that you're like, what is your brand about? 10 values. It could be just that too. It's interesting to talk about thinking about what is your heart brand? What is your brand about if you do something? And yeah, understand the choices we make us. Here. Okay, but this is opportunity. Choose something well. See foresight already. Something is coming. Ships are coming in case the angel is looking, peeking here. Almost like I was talking about, you have to let your guardian angels be helping you. So maybe understand that there are some support available and you should not be blind to that. And then this kind of like really preaching energy, but that's your opportunity to stand out like a Moses on the hill. Get this kind of almost like this kind of Heureka moment, because this is the same kind of energy, this monthly energy here. I'm the Alpha, Omega, the first and the last, the beginning and the end. Really like some divine revelation. Wow. You can take how you take this. I put the golden color here, but when I look, this is almost like a load of bread. And it's very like a religious kind of message here from the book of Revelation 22:13. Anyway, but then who knows, maybe Spirit wants to show you to this workaholic aspect, so maybe indeed you can be very much like immersed in your work and your passion project or your purpose, and there might be something to notice about like your like overall well-being, that you're not completely like using all your energies to something that is very important, maybe the whole world, but still, let's see. Anyway, your challenge for the month is 9 of Coins, 9 of Pentacles. This is independent energy. It's like a single energy usually. Somebody is able to be very abundant, but also independently doing this wealth. I'm gonna read this fairy tale here. So maybe we do that first, because these cards don't have like other than my interpretation. So 9 of Coins. I think there is highlighted like a work. This is, I always say, like this monthly reading I do in the Spirit of Love, we soon see the current feelings of a person. But overall, you get really working energy here. Like there is some kind of work that has to be done, really. Like you are on a mission. And you get money because of that. Like it's just like abundance. It's like just before the ultimate abundance. This is just before that, so you are getting there. So your challenge for month of November, Pisces. The legend of the watermelon. Vietnamese legend. The 9 of Coins represents success. Hard work and patience have resulted in a successful harvest, and now even the emperor enjoys Mayan times watermelons. The road was long and hard, but the rewards well worth the effort. Independence, prosperity, freedom, maturity, self-discipline. So, yeah. I think there is some kind of story here, because when I draw this, I was thinking about this Excalibur and how only the person who is like a true king, Arthur, can rise the Excalibur, and here is like only the Moses gets this kind of message. So there is like, you might be a key person now. Like you are some kind of key person now in November. Like people are looking up to you. Like you are able to do something that most can't. So you have some skill that others come to pay money for also. Yes. So be like a content what you done. Like you are a hero on the path, and you are like a showing in the world. Like you're visible, Pisces. So let's see. We see the rune for you now. Pisces rune. What is it for the month of November? It is strength. This is interesting symbol, because one day, like yesterday was it, I saw this symbol on the sky. It was like an airplane had drive exactly the same symbol. And as I had this in my Sunday reading, I was like, oh my God, how is it possible that I see this symbol like in the sky? So it's almost like similar kind of thing like this Moses suddenly getting something from heavens, like you might have some kind of omens. But strength, you need strength. Like what you do is maybe not easy, and just keeping all your strengths, it's important. Like put the energy back to you if you are like somehow like a losing that power. You need now your powers, Pisces. Let's see, next thing, current feelings of your person. So what is it? Pisces, 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 the person in your life loves you the most. Pisces, 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 Pisces. Yeah, nice Pisces existing. My one favorite Pisces was Kurt Cobain. Anyway, let's see. Yeah, this is kind of like can be this kind of somebody who makes amazing lyrics, even some songs. Anyway, Yashpali Berman say hi. Hi, are you Pisces? This is a Pisces collective reading. It's last of my November readings, and I allow the public to ask free psychic question. So at the end of this reading, I will take one question. So if you have anything to do with Pisces, even you're a cross-watcher, now you can think a question. Anyway, let's continue. This is current feelings of a person. Yeah, confident, chemistry, chill, positive energy, the strength. So somebody see you like this kind of lion on a podium. Confident, really this kind of like a Moses here. Feel so close by Calvin Harris. It's a force field. I feel so close to you right now. Meow. So you have the public kind of like after you. You have the show on. Best kept secret. I'm going to propose. You are my true love. One ring to show how much you mean to me. So some Pisces have maybe the person in the feelings to even propose, but it's not maybe valid for everybody. But here we have like a commitment, at least. Somebody want to commit hard for you. Then there came a time when lust needs a lawyer, but diamonds are girl's best friend. Okay, this is from this Marilyn song. And then sacral chakra. I'm beautiful and everyone loves me. What is it? I'm happy and content at all times. Nothing can ruffle my feathers unless I let it. So you are handling with some person who is really like confident. I mean, maybe this is true. Like some people see and project their own confidence to you. Like they are also confident. They see you also then like that. You're attracted, like law of attraction is like we're attracted to things that is like our energy too and our values too. Pioneer. Those unafraid of the fringe who relish the untamed, the unknown and the undiscovered. They got adventurous impulse to survey new ground, to chart new territory, or to discover new ideas. They are the innovators, creators, visionaries and explorers, a field guide to lucid dreaming. This is really this monthly energy now. Like you are like a pioneer. You are the one who is able to make a difference here. Even to rise the Excalibur. Even it could be like a, yeah. What is it this for you? A piece of gold. Then, what is this? Okay, this is again Marilyn song. The French are, I try to sing this. The French are glad to die for love. They delight in fighting duels. But I prefer a man who lives and gives expensive jewels. A kiss on the hand may be quite continental, but diamonds are the girl's best friend. A kiss may be grand, but it won't pay the rental. of my humble flat, or help me at the automat. Yes, 2 Marilyn song already here. So yeah, maybe you would be happy if your person would be like giving you some diamonds. Follow your excitement, expand your consciousness. Interesting. Person see like this is here. Poison, something to believe in. I drive by the homeless, sleeping on a cold, dark street, like bodies in an open grave. Underneath the broken old neon sign used to read, Jesus saves. A mile away lives the rich folk, and I see how they are living it up. That while the poor, they eat from hand to mouth, the rich are drinking from the golden cup. And it just makes me wonder why so many lose and why so few win. Give me something to believe in. Very religious things again here. This I already the monthly energy is like I am Alpha and Omega, the first and the last, the beginning and the end. Really like bread for everybody. You might have really this kind of like a social, like a mission here to do something good for the world. Like save the poor and like really this kind of bit like a political agenda even. This Moses here. Or religious agenda, but like it is like a good cause. Duran, ordinary world. Passion or coincidence once prompted you to say, pride will tear us both apart. Well, now pride's gone, out of the window, crossed the rooftops, run away, left me in the vacuum of my heart. What is happening to me? Okay. So it's really this kind of like a existential things going on here. Third eye chakra, live life in full bloom. My awareness increase as I tune into my inner knowing. These are current feelings of your person. I forgot to read you now this advice from the spirit, so we go first to see now still this before we go forward. There is Prasant Sharma. Hey, so this is a Pisces reading. Is anybody of your Pisces? I guess the more the public is taking part of this reading, I start to learn who is who, but did you wear Pisces? Now would be time to ask a question. This is a monthly reading. I give this free question to one lucky one today. I look into your situation, whatever it is. So here is now advice from the spirit for November. Brad Blueberry. While I worked, my life happened. The legend. Brad Blueberry paints and paints and paints. He has no time for anything other than perfecting his art. An elder Blueberry reminds Brad that one day he will be old and shriveled too, so he'd better live life to the fullest. Brad takes the advice and discovers that having fun enriches and sharpens his art. He finds out that life is what makes work valuable. Are you waiting to complete your career before you live your life? Busy work may be helping you hide from the real issues. Am I working too much and suffering from burnout? Is there something important that I'm avoiding doing? And keywords were talent, fun, and friends. Then meditation. Maybe you should listen to the friends also here. Here we had this kind of angel peeking. Anyway, meditation, Pisces. Imagine completing something you're excited about. Now stretch your arms out. Become aware that you are floating on water. The water is at a perfect temperature and in harmony with your body. The lady in the lake is holding you. Feel yourself thrilling freely and playing in the space. She invites you to relax into her. Enjoy. Okay, interesting, this kind of like a water energy for Pisces, like asking kind of to relax because you do too much work. Like work-life balance, that's like now for November from the spirit advice, and everything is here a lot with working. But maybe you have kind of momentum going on. You have kind of moment when you have to just grind because you are like, wow, I'm just making a breakthrough here. So then I understand that you have maybe this kind of like a mentality, like, okay, now, let's stand up, let's rise, and let's speak up. Like it might be the whole energy now of the month is indeed use the words and have like a this kind of big vision. But still, spirit wants you to relax also. So maybe you should go to some swimming hall, little bit swimming. Watermelon was also water here, like some healthy diet. Maybe don't forget to moisturize and then get like a little bit like a more like a, you know, human being is full of water, so we need water. So don't dry up with your, even this was your opportunity. It's almost like going to swim. So, and it kind of like a smoke coming from the head. Like this is like a hot because it works so hard, and then like, okay, shh. Okay, a little relax. Okay, so this was your first part of your reading. We go to the next, and you can still think about the question you want to ask. I'm going to soon look who is want to ask something. Theme is stay magical. Let's put this timer. We have next part of the reading is this gratitude spread. If you want to look how it looks, the visual of the spread, I've created this especially for November. It's Sacred Space for Gratitude, and in my community post I have posted this if you want to try home. Also, I'll do this kind of spreads. Sometimes I have a newsletter. You can order it. I think it's in the description box. And then I send, usually around full moon, I even send some kind of shadow sister spread that you can try home. Do this kind of shadow spreads. But truth is like why I also feel like I have to do this. Is your light message? Like here, really public. It's like sometimes very hard to do shadow work alone. You cannot maybe even do it alone. You need this kind of interaction with the whole like a community. So like almost like in old times, like a village gathered together to help each other. Like you cannot do hard stuff alone. This is almost like a lesson. You have to be like connected and united and all this stuff. We are meant to be connected like trees. Trees are also thriving when the forest is like full of trees and not that there is one single tree planted in a street where it gets very lonely and sad and all kind of pests and illness gets to it. So anyway, let's continue. Oh my god, like I keep mixing these cards and every single sign almost I get this light message. So I'm free. So this freedom seems to be such a message like for every single sign. I don't know if you want to look, like I just remember I pulled this card so many times. Again, I think even Aquarius got it. So I'm free is your light message. Like possible freedom of speech even here. Like you are totally free to do what you want. Like free will. Free will. We are not living in this kind of totalitarianism. We are living in a free society. We have a free will. And that is highlighted here. Now we are going to look this 4-card spread. First, a little light. The blessing you have now in November, to remember what blessings you have. Blessings you have. Can it? So if somebody is thinking like, why I'm always moving these stones, it's like my practice is like I amplify these energies with the crystals, and this is especially from Finland. I picked it from the street. So I believe in this kind of energies. They amplify the energies. So now the blessings you have. Then advice from the spirit, what you can be grateful for in November. Okay, you've got so many cards. They're really like giving The best way to celebrate November. Okay, let's have this one. Pisces, 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 best way. Situations or actions to avoid. That is interesting that is coming here. We have a love card to situation to avoid. What is that gonna be? But we will see. The blessing you have. So Hangman and Three of Swords. Three of Swords is a stab in the heart. So how this can be a blessing? I'm always asking this question if I see a negative card on the table. Hangman, of course, is like alchemist card in the sense like you are able to like see things from a different perspective and the time goes on. Somehow, the light side is that you are able to really get a different point of view to whatever situation you have at hand. And then this stab in the heart might be the pain might give you a huge lesson. Like with some painful situation, you should count your blessing in the sense like if you have something pain, it might be even the reason why you are having this awakening moment or the reason why your heart is so open, because pain does that. It really is like the truth also. It's like truth can heal the heart, but pain can also really wake up call, can really open what is important in your life. So like often, like I also, like when I had some health issues, it can be really like a wake up moment. And maybe this has happened to you, that you have like, you're understanding how blessed you are when you are like on the edge of losing something, or you have had some hardships. So you're able to really see from different perspective now. And Spirit want to show like this pain as being your teacher. Then we have advice from the Spirit, what you can be grateful for. Okay, so strength, interesting is repeating. This was a strength rune here, binded rune, but you get here again strength card. You get Two of Wands, this travel card, or able to kind of like go out of your comfort zone, and then Ace of Wand, very big action and like a doing power, passion, can be even like a sexual power. It's gonna stick, love stick, but you can be grateful for. There is really like huge like a strength that you got to overcome possible these hardships also, and that you are also able to possible travel somewhere. This can be this owl card. It looks very Harry Potter to me, but like it is like a travel choice possibly, that you go out of your comfort zone, you go somewhere. I'm gonna show you this, but you know, your Pisces, you have maybe very big knowledge of tarots. Still, let's show the classic card so you have more, because this is your Spirit really wanna show you this. You have to be grateful for this kind of travels you make. Where is it? Maybe it's when I take it with my hand, it comes fast, but when you start to look for something, it takes action. So this one is in the central part, is part of your blessing that the Spirit says you have. You can be grateful for. Advice from Spirit, what you can be grateful for. Really, this kind of globe in the hand. Seeing again the big picture, because this Hangman is able to see from the different perspective, and you are like almost like you are able to see the issues in the world more in the bigger picture. So this is also Wand. Interesting, they come in this order, because this is usually you get this kind of huge initial passion to do something, drive to do something, and then you start planning it. But this passion comes after this plans. It's like, I don't know, maybe it's a date, 21st, maybe it's something like that, even meaningful. Sometimes the date can show up here. This is of course 8. Anyway, but this Spirit want you to know what you can be grateful for. Okay, then we have the best way to celebrate November, 7 of Pentacles. So, of course, here is kind of like a nature part, but this is often to kind of like calculate what you have got, like how far you got, and how much you earned, and money-wise, like what is the payoff. But this is how celebrate November. Maybe you have a payoff. Really, November, everything was showing like now is your moment. This is 9 of Pentacles, even higher here, but it was showing us a challenge. So while this is the best way to celebrate November, so maybe you start to celebrate even you get less than this, and then it just grow from there. So start to celebrate already what you got. It's kind of like the challenge is to get bigger and better and richer and more famous or something. And then we had this interesting 2 energy here, like this in the shadow, the love. Situation, actions to avoid. Why your love is in the shadow? Why is this in the shadow? This is a good card usually. Love is of course a choice card, like same as this is a choice card, but this is more like a comfort zone thing. Are you able to go out of your comfort zone? This is who you choose to be with. And that's now in the shadow. And situation, actions, I think we have to verify, because it's a beautiful connection between 2 persons, but what is there? Maybe there is some trouble in the paradise in November. Of course, you had already here that step in the heart. Maybe there is something about love that is still like things to be solved. We have something like a hints about this. I think you're so workaholic, you focus on your career or something, that it might be that I'm free. Situation, actions, why this love is here. Okay, let's see which deck I'm gonna take. Which deck? I have to pick a deck that is suitable. Okay, let's have the Halloween deck still. It's a nice deck. So verify now for Pisces why we have this love in the shadow and situation, actions to avoid. Why is this here? Again, lovers. Love card verified with lovers. Oh my god, is this a toxic relationship? Because there is like a vampire coming from your window. Like, what is it? It's like reading the letters here. And this is definitely a love situation that you have now issues. Situations, actions to avoid. Love card verified with lovers. Of course, this is also Gemini card. Like lovers is a star sign Gemini. Could be something with the Gemini. You could avoid some talking. Vampire from the window. What is the audience thinking about this? This is like interesting that this is in the shadow. Really like a shadow. Now we get to the shadow love reading. I think almost like I should do this like my signature sign reading is like a shadow love reading. Let's do just for Pisces, for the sake of there's 2-time love. Let's have a little shadow love reading just fast. I'm doing this now just extempore. Let's see, what is your shadow love? What is the positive thing about that shadow? And what is the outcome of the current love shadow you have? You have clearly a shadow love here. High priestess. What a power. This is totally Pisces card also. But a good high priestess. Then we have Page of Pentacle, good one. And a good strength. Strength card is again here. It's positive side of this. And then we have outcome. Okay, victorious. 6 of Wands. So looks like even, but there is something about this hidden and secretive. Somebody is secretive about stuff. Because it's almost like the High Priestess is like able to have something in secret and the others don't know it. But of course, High Priestess is this kind of woman also that is able to like really psychically like make these telepathic connections and all this kind of stuff. But this is in the shadow. Is there something? Let's read, because it's a positive. This is in the shadow. You have something to work on with this kind of High Priestess energy. Does this mean that you have some kind of like a bad magic on you? Or what is it? Some darkness is in the love. Where is this? Reading is getting interesting. So if anybody, I think there is not so many people looking, but I wanted to verify why this love is in the shadow. So we have a shadow love on the table now. And you have very positive, the strength card even here. The same here to now from spirit advice you be grateful for. So whatever is these issues, it has made you very strong. You should celebrate the fact how strong you are. A priest is very strong, like a spiritual guide, but it's in the shadow. So maybe you got hit with your love situation, some situation here that has weakened you, that you feel like you are not completely like able to see clear, like normally the High Priestess can. And let's see. Strong card in the shadow. Let's see. Pisces, your love shadow. The holiest temple protects the wisdom of the ages, knowledge that is only granted to worldly initiates. Let those approach who understand what it means to seek the deepest truths, but keep the most sacred mysteries close to your heart. And some people know not only what is good for themselves, but also what is good for others. People charged with such knowledge like you must wait for the opportune moment to be truly heard. Follow your own tradition and listen to inner guidance with confidence. Celebrate the sacred to elevate the profane. Okay, could it be that some people are not ready for these truths? Like you are like something is like that. But anyway, this shadow that you are really into this kind of mysteries is ending this to create you like a victory moment. So you being kind of maybe isolated a little bit into books or whatever truth, the alone energy can be very good. It's actually landing top of this hangman and a three of swords. So again, there might be a lot of painful truths that you have learned, but it can kind of like mature into wisdom. And it's a shadow, yes, that is very painful, but still you can be powerful if you are like celebrating this part of the shadow, like or listening this part of yourself. But maybe some things are not for everybody, and you have to understand this kind of too. There was this whole preaching going on with the Moses go here. So maybe there is a lot of tension also, and you have to handle that when you're a bit different. Strength card and this kind of investing, it's in the center. Anyway, shadow, there is some love situation in the shadows now in November, but maybe the best way is indeed to be alone if this kind of being with other people creates tension and drama, then indeed how well you handle this kind of tension. And interestingly, like even in the beginning of your reading, I moved this fortune teller here. So there is something about this now. This is in the position of your shadow love. This is really like a not necessarily good. Actually, I should have read the negative meaning because it's in that position. I read the positive, but I still will read the negative because maybe that wakes you up a little bit what's going on. So, coldness and distance from the world and your fellow human beings are dangerous attitudes. You do not need tricks or complicated calculations, not even secrets or powerful allies. Waiting to be worthy is right, and for that you need to prepare properly, study, be inwardly impeccable. Okay. Going inwards. While this hangman is also kind of like there is certain time that the darkness is there that you have to kind of go through it. You should not like a spiritual bypass. I think that is the thing here. What things in your life you're spiritually bypassing? You're thinking that it can go fast, and then you do the double work because you think like you can just like bypass it. But you have to go through this kind of very, very deep truths. That is now in your shadow love. And that is in following your love life also. That there is something about that. But still the result of this shadow is that you're victorious. So it's kind of like if you just understand that you need this strength, you need kind of like a take certain process, you will get there. But maybe indeed there is a lot of focus even for your like a success with the money and work. So sometimes the energy you have to like choose your battles, kind of like what is your focus now. And you have maybe not listened to your own inner voice and intuition always. And that's why it's here. We cannot, like we have to love ourselves first before we can love others. So it's also because of that here. Like nobody, if you have a big wound, nobody can feel it best than you. You have to first kind of be whole and complete yourself before you can then be strong. But even this is happening here. It's 2 times strength on the table, even in the rune. It is kind of process to get stronger, but time is here. It takes time. Okay, it was a little bit complicated reading, but I tried to get sense of this. What is this lovers in the shadow? It's like your own self-love, that you choose yourself. Yes, this card could be actually immediately understood. I have verified 2 times already. But look, this person is shining. And it's like all the, even this long of fairy. But how much light you have in yourself. You have maybe forgot your own light. And it starts everything from your own self. And the solar plexus chakra is also like, there was this message, put the light on in your own house first. Then the spirit world will see you too. So something has got dark here. This has closed the heart on the house. This is why it's in the shadow. You have been shining less. You can shine more. Okay, so this was your reading, Pisces. I have come to the end of this November readings. I don't see now any questions. I wonder if people want to ask any questions. You still have a chance if you're Pisces. Maybe there are people who are other sign. It's nice you respect. This is for Pisces this moment. What I can say, like I have always like a intention to come for the portal reading, so I will. find time to do some kind of like a portal reading for 11/11, but I don't know yet how I do it. But then possibly I will be still in November doing these readings. Is there anybody asking anything? If not, thank everybody. If you like my reading, give me a like or subscribe if you already didn't. It helps my channel. And bye.